Hello, everyone. I am here in the lovely Kelly Roberson's home. Kelly is one of the Lifestyle Vitality Challengers.
Hello.
Woo! And she has a surprise for you all. She is letting us into her
pantry. Can I say my caveat?
Yes.
Okay. So this is what I want you all to know. That I may be a skinny, unhealthy girl because this pantry is brutal. After this, nobody will be ashamed to post anything on that doggone page, okay? This is the Lifestyle of Vitality Challenge pantry entry.
All right, let's see. All right, so here is here's Kelly's pantry. And so Kelly, thank you first of all for allowing us to come inside your pantry, darling.
This is similar to, just being honest with the Lord about your inside.
Woo! Ooh, say
Even
that.
when your outsides look good, it's the details.
It's the details, right? It's what's inside.
What's in the inner man. It's what's in the inner man. The scripture says that it's not what comes out of a man's. Wait. Oh no, never mind. That scripture is not gonna work here. That scripture is not gonna work here. Keep going, Tassie.
Okay, so Kelly, tell us, what are the 3 things that we are looking at in your cabinet?
We are looking for sugar,
Yes.
sodium, and partially hydrogenated oil. I didn't even know the word hydrogenated before this challenge.
Yes.
That's what we're
Okay.
looking for.
So everybody, we are full of what? Life, right? Are we made of life?
Yes.
Yes. And so in order for us to continue and operate with vitality and energy, we have to feed our body what? Life. Okay, so one of the things we're looking at, we are looking at processed foods, everybody. And the foods that I've asked you all to look at in your cabinet, looking at those 3 corporates, partially hydrogenated soybean oils, sugar, and sodium, because guess what? Those are the contributors that cause weight gain. They lead to heart disease, to different cancers, and guess what? Obesity, right? They are just pretty much dead food. So let's start. And these are what I love about Kelly's pantry. So Kelly, thank you, because you are not alone. You know that song, "You're Not Alone"? Isn't there a song?
I know somebody posted Sweet Baby Ray's. I saw that. Sweet Baby Ray's.
So Kelly, let's start. Let's go ahead, Kelly. Let's look at that progressive soup. I see some soup there, all right?
Hearty tomato soup. Everybody thinks tomato is so healthy.
Yes, and let's look at this soup. Let's see if they put anything on there just to make it enticing, right? Is there anything on the front? It would say
basil.
Basil, and it will say vegetarian, right?
Vegetable classic.
Yes, and they put vegetarian. But let's turn that bad baby over. Let's look. Let's see if we can see these ingredients here. All right, so those ingredients. Okay, she's got tomato puree, right? Water and corn syrup, ding, 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 and sugar. And okay, you guys, that's right there in the soup, and salt and some other things as well, some preservatives, so that this soup can stay in your cabinet for years. No.
Oh my
So let's look here. So Kelly, this soup has 690 milligrams of sodium.
And that's per serving.
Per serving. So let's look. That is 2 servings. So would you just eat this half a can, or would you eat 2?
This whole can.
I mean the whole can.
I
all
would
right.
eat the whole can.
So Kelly would eat the whole can. So that contributes to about 1,300 milligrams of sodium.
And
all right.
it says don't add water to it.
Don't add water. They just want you to have just that, right? And so guess what, Kelly? I recommend that you have about 1,500 milligrams of sodium a day. So guess what? This is well over at 1,600. Actually 13, excuse me. 1,300 milligrams of sodium. And not just that. Check out the sugar. So the sugar at 11
there we go.
grams of sugar, right? Times 2 servings, you got 22 grams of sugar plus the sodium. And then let me ask you this, Kelly. Is this food, this can of soup, is it alive or dead?
It is dead.
It is dead. So guess what? there is no life that you're giving your body. So food should work in your favor long after you've eaten it, right? So food is supposed to give you the nutrients. Remember the vitamins that we talked about? What is nutrition? That nutrition is supposed to give you the non-essentials that your body does not make. Guess what? That soup is not giving you any essentials.
So this soup is making me think that I'm full.
Think that you're full because of the sodium. That's going to contribute to weight gain, excess water, right? Retention. And also, it's going to not give you the energy that you need. That is pure dead food. And then, if you were to eat that, Kelly, would you put some crackers with that? Or what would you put with that?
Grilled cheese.
A grilled cheese sandwich. Yes. So let's talk about the grilled cheese. So the bread, is the bread alive or dead, Kelly?
It is dead.
The dead. Is the cheese alive or dead?
It is dead.
And you're using butter to make that? So guess what you just ate, Kelly? You've eaten a meal with no life at all. So you expect your body to be thriving, but there was no life. So let's continue going. I see some. Is that peanut butter? Is that Jiffy?
Oh, yes.
You might as well say Jiffy Lube like you put in the car, girl, because that's the kind of oil you're putting in your body when you eat that, right? No.
What's life without Jiffy?
Let's talk about that. So Jiffy. So let's look at Jiffy. Let's look at the front. So they've got on there, what are the contributors? They've got 7 grams of protein that's going to try to make you get it, right?
Yes.
Everyone's heard of the good old Jiffy. Let's turn that little bad baby over. Let's look and see if it has any of our corporates that we're looking at. Okay, here we go. So
right
there we go. Okay. And it's going to take a moment to focus, everybody. Give it just a second, and here we go. All right, so we've got roasted peanuts, sugar in that, and we've got hydrogenated vegetable oil, right? So let me tell you guys about this. Okay, so it's got that hydrogenated oil and sugar. So turn it back around. This is Jiffy, you all. All right, so guess what? This is meant to stay in your cabinet for a long period of time. What they've learned to do is to use oils that are trans fats, that oils that can be cooked at very, very, very high temperatures that allow our food to stay in the pantry for a long period of time. Because guess what happens? That's going to help them with their money, put money in the pocket. So, and also peanuts carry mold. So if you're going to get peanut butter, you want to make sure that it's organic. And the first ingredient should be peanuts, and it should be organic peanuts, right? There should not be any palm oil. There should not be any sugar. There should not be all of those ingredients, right? You should be able to go and get organic peanut butter with just peanuts. And if you want to put sweetener in it, you take a little honey in that and you do your own, all right?
Okay.
So let's look at what else is in her pantry.
Well, which way do you want to
Let's look at jelly. I see some jelly in there too as well. Let's talk about that jelly. How many of you read the ingredients in your jelly?
I just want to say I don't appreciate you coming at the childhood favorite like this. Everybody loves peanut butter and jelly, but I'm going to let you do your job.
But you know what, Kelly?
Yeah.
You guys are going to see Kelly's pantry revitalized, because do you have to not have peanut butter and jelly? Absolutely not. But can you make a different choice with your peanut butter?
Okay.
Absolutely,
okay.
yes.
Fair enough.
Okay, now let's take a look at this jelly. Now look at there. It has grape jelly. It has all those beautiful grapes on that, right?
Family farmer owned.
Yes, family farmer owned. They're enticing you to get that jelly, but guess what? Let's turn it around and let's see what is lurking in this jelly. And it's going to, let's see how this is going to focus a little bit, everybody. We've got Concord grapes, and then corn syrup, and then high fructose corn syrup, everybody, and then sugar. Now they're saying that high fructose corn syrup carries chemicals in the body. It is an artificial sweetener, right? That has been made to allow to put the sweetener into our foods, but it is contributing to type 2 diabetes and it's contributing to heart disease, obesity, and all of that. So high fructose corn syrup, absolutely not. And sugar, absolutely not. So
high fructose corn syrup is in
everything. Guess what? Processed food. It's in most processed foods, but it's in a lot of things that now you're going to be conscious what I'm asking you guys to do is now be conscious of your labels, okay? So we're saying no to high fructose corn syrup and no to the sugar, right? And this is refined sugars, because there are sweeteners like your honey, and there are unrefined sugars. You may see an organic cane or something like that, but if it's just sugar, that is refined sugar, and that is what we are staying away from. So Kelly,
what is our jelly replacement?
So jelly, there is a jelly that just has, guess what? Grapes. Just has grapes, and sometimes it has like some fruit in it too, may say fruit pectin, but it's just grapes, so it doesn't have all of that. And you can make your own jelly, but I know we don't always have time for that now, do we?
Right,
So there is an alternative, Kelly, and I will be showing you a great alternative to that you can make. Let's go ahead, Kelly, and look further here. We've got also a favorite. Oh, she's got some beans in there. Okay. So way to go, Kelly, on those beans. Of course, it's good if you can to get organic, if you can, and make sure that things are non-GMO. So Kelly, so those beans are just probably beans that you just probably got from the store. Are they organic? When you're eating beans and things like that, you definitely want to do your best to get organic beans. And those legumes, Kelly, you can use those as your protein for a meal, which are awesome. So kudos to Kelly. She's got beans in there. So Kelly, I see some cream of chicken and cream of. So guys, these are the things that are total. Let's look at this. This is what we've seen for years, right? Cream of chicken and cream of celery. But what do they put on there? Do they have healthy requests? Do you see that?
0 grams of trans fat.
Do you guys see that heart healthy that they put on there? And cream of celery, 98% fat free. This is how they get you. But turn around, Kelly, if you will. Turn around that. Let's see here. It's got in there.
You want ingredients or you want
my menu
salt?
Here. Give me 1 second, everybody. Okay, let's look here. I'm going to look here. It's got in there. Let's look at the ingredients. Kelly, point there to me.
Okay.
Let's look. There we go. The ingredients: chicken stock. Look at that. Food starch, wheat flour. It's got heavy cream in it, which is got that milk. It's got chicken meat in there as well. Vegetable oil, guys. You want to definitely watch out for that too as well. It's also got in there another chicken fat again, salt. It's got in there a lot of preservatives, guys. Your soy protein in there. So let's look, and this is very acidic, as we know, for the body. Let's look at the here the sodium content in there, and it's got some. So it's 410 milligrams of sodium in there. So this can is about 800 plus 2, so about 1,000, a little over 1,000 milligrams of sodium in that cream of chicken, and it's all dead food. There is no nutritional value in this can of cream of chicken at all. So it's not, you're not giving your family any nutritional value. Food is either going to work in your favor or against you long after you've eaten it. Can we make our own cream of chicken? Absolutely. You can get your own creamy, your milk and different things like that. I'm gonna teach you how to make that for your chicken and things. Okay, Kelly? So that's coming. All right.
I know that because these are a staple in the house.
Those are staple.
Yeah, you buy these like you buy tissue.
I know. Really?
Yes.
I don't know that. Okay.
I've never lacked cream of chicken.
Wow. Well, I'm excited, Kelly. I'm excited that that it's coming. And look at there. Okay, let's look at that applesauce. Do you see that applesauce right there, Kelly?
Now, my husband bought this. I don't buy these things. Who eats mango peach applesauce anyway? So
let's take a look at this applesauce. Now, apples are already sweet in nature, aren't they? Yes. So let's go ahead and turn that applesauce around on the back. And in those ingredients, does it have, look guys, high fructose corn syrup and sugar. And guess what? It's already got mango puree in there, peach puree, which is already concentrated, which already has sugar in it. 22 milligrams of sugar. 22 grams of sugar, guys, and that's in one container. And you wonder why your kids may be bouncing off the walls, right? So, of course, guys, make sure you look at applesauce. Applesauce, there's organic applesauce out there, and all it says is, guess what? Apples. And it's just as sweet as that. So, something that you definitely don't need, right? All right, this is...
I have a question. Can I ask a question?
Yes, please.
Okay, I love this. What about jasmine rice?
So this is rice, everybody. So rice, and this is white rice, right? And so a lot of times we know rice is going to turn into what? Sugar. And there's not any whole grains that it has. I know you have non-GMO, which is great for that. A lot of your things like your wheats and your white rices, they're enriched. And so a lot of these things are going to turn into nothing but sugar. They're going to stick on your colon walls as far as the digestion of rice. And then too, guys, the key with eating your grains, you're supposed to be getting the whole grain benefit. Do you see any whole grains in there? You're not going to have any whole grains. So you want to look at, Kelly, getting a organic brown rice and to make sure that you are able to get some of the whole grain benefit too.
Is that my only option?
But you have quinoa as well.
Oh, yeah, the quinoa.
Look at that quinoa. I found quinoa up there, everybody. That's awesome.
This is my first time ever buying quinoa. I bought it so that when this challenge came, I would have something decent in my pantry.
Can we see that?
I've never even cooked it.
You've never cooked it? Oh my gosh,
No.
I'm so quinoa it's a great grain, and it also has, Kelly, it has in quinoa protein. So that is a wonderful, wonderful grain. Great on the digestion too as well. And you'll find that that will be great for your body. So let's get that Raisin Bran up there, Kelly. We are moving through.
You don't spend a lot of time on my healthy stuff.
Yes, let's talk. Well, Kelly.
That's all right.
Because we got something for you on that. Okay, so guys, look at this. This is Raisin Bran. How many of you guys have thought Raisin Bran is healthy because it says what on there? Heart healthy. What else does it have, Kelly?
Good source of fiber.
Good source of fiber.
No artificial colors or flavors.
No artificial colors or flavors. Okay, let's turn that bad baby on the side here. Let's look at those ingredients, and it's going to take a moment there. It's going to say whole grain wheat to get you to buy it, right? Then sugar, right? And then it's got your raisins, your wheat bran, your whole grain oats. Then what does it have again? Brown sugar. And then, guys, it has, is that vegetable? Glycerin in there too, guys, as well. And palm oil too that we want to stay away from. And then it's got corn syrup, and that's another sugar. It's got salt in there too as well. And then honey, which honey is, like I said, already a sweetener. So guess what, everybody? It's got total sugars, 19 sugars. So what they're doing now, they have now changed the way that you'll see the ingredients are written on the label. So they have to put the added sugars now. So now they have the added sugars too as well. So Kelly, this particular breakfast in the morning, many people think, okay, why am I a little lethargic, a little tired by the afternoon? Guess what?
By
11. It's because many are consuming sugar in the morning, so then you plummet. So that actually takes away from your energy source. So you think, you know what? Is this giving me a deposit or withdrawal? So already you started in the negative when you start with a cereal like that, especially raisins that are already sweet. Right? So you've already got the raisins in there. And so definitely want to show you a better cereal to get. Yes, we'll definitely be showing you that. And so just talking about cereals, I see up there too, you've got Apple Jacks. That's another one.
That's my husband's favorite. Don't you mess with his favorite.
And even let's grab those Honey Nut Cheerios, because I know a lot of people love those. And Cheerios,
this
of
is
course.
Mom's best friend.
Mom's best friend, right? Because it's, you see the Cheerio on there, and look, oh, it has one handsome guy in the middle there. And so what do? They make you believe that they are eating these Honey Nut Cheerios, and you've got the gluten-free on there, which is great, but then it has sweetened. Look at there. It's going to tell you sweetened with real honey. All right. So you're going to think, oh, that's sweetened with real honey. Turn that bad baby over. Let's see.
Right.
Were they true about it? Okay. Oh, that's what they give you to be enticing. So we've got, let's look. Whole grain oats. What's the number one? The number two ingredient. Is that sugar or is it honey, Kelly Cal?
Sugar.
Sugar. And then they have the honey. Right after the honey, what do they have?
Brown sugar syrup.
Brown sugar syrup. That's another sugar. Then they've got canola oil, you all. So canola oil, we're definitely watching that canola oil too as well. That contributes to fat in the body, heart disease, and all of those things. So guess what, guys? It's got 160 milligrams of sodium, in there, and it's got 9 sugars, and those are refined sugars. I like to, in cereal, keep everyone to about 6 grams of sugar or less, and that will be for your unrefined sugars. So not sugar like that. And so then you've got the ketchup in there, Kelly. Let's take a look at the ketchup. And you guys, there is ketchup that, let's see here, that is sweetened not with the refined sugars that you will find out there. Like this one has tomato, yeah, there we go, high fructose corn syrup. So there are ketchups that does not have high fructose corn syrup. And can you leave this ketchup in your pantry for how long, Kelly?
A good while.
A good while, right? A good while.
This has 2020 on here.
2020. And how long have you already had it?
Oh, I don't know.
A little while?
We go through ketchup pretty often, so.
And Kelly, I see that there's sugar there. There's that pure cane sugar.
Yes.
So again, you guys, sugar. There's so many sweeteners that you could use. Oh my goodness. Okay, we're going to talk about sweeteners. Since we're on sweeteners, let's look at that syrup there. I see syrup. Okay. Woo!
High fructose corn syrup.
So guess what, guys? That's how they get you, because they know that people have been watching their high fructose corn syrup. But look at that bad baby on the back. Look what they got. Corn syrup. Then they're gonna get you. And then they have water, and then what's the next ingredient? Sugar. So you are basically, when you give your kids log cabin, it is basically sugar that you're giving them in the morning. No nutritional value. They're having to go to school already depleted, right? So a better alternative would be pure maple syrup. We're gonna give you different alternatives and things that you can eat and things that will help you. Even those croutons. Let's look at that big bag of croutons, Kelly. Croutons, Italian croutons. So these are things, guys, that can stay in your cabinets for long periods of time. So let's turn the croutons over. Let's see what they have in them. So of course, salt, milk, cheese, all of that. Let's see the sodium content in those. So there are 75 milligrams of sodium. So that's only for two teaspoons. So you're probably going to eat, a few of those teaspoons, right? So again, high in sodium. And you all, there's oil in these too as well. I'm pretty sure some type to keep it. There we go, canola oil. Canola oil is another one we want to look out for, you guys. Even soybean oils and different things like that. The canola oils, the vegetable oils, the partially hydrogenated soybean oils, and what else? Did I see some Jiffy Mix? I saw it. I saw it in there.
My husband is just making me.
Jiffy. Look at that Jiffy. Let's turn around. Sweet old little Jiffy. Everybody's seen that Jiffy Mix. And what? Just add your egg and milk, and it's American's favorite. Let's turn it around. And corn, you guys, is one of the highest non-GMOs, genetically modified things that we have. So this Jiffy cornmeal is not is not going to be free of GMOs. But let's look and see what it has in there. It has sugar, right? Animal shortening, lard, hydrogenated lard, right? So guys, imagine what this is doing to your body and your insides, right? It is definitely contributing to all of what we said before, heart disease, all of those things, high cholesterol and different things like this. So you want to stay away from everything in these boxes, guys. It's all dead food. There is nothing alive about it. But guess what? I'm going to show you how to make even cornbread. There's hope for everybody with cornbread. You can actually make a healthier version of cornbread as well. Anything else? I see, Kelly, I know there's so much in there.
A lot of moms do.
Oh yes, and look, guys, this is so good to see. So in here, look at here, it says Nutri-Grain bars and with morning energy, 8 grams of whole grains. They are going to put those enticing little comments on there just to reel you in, made with what? Real fruit. So they can put that on there, no colors, from artificial sources. But when we turn those around, Kelly, let's look at those ingredients. It's sort of like a little book, a little mini book. So we've got in there, we've got our, it says your whole grain oats, but then it has soybean oil. Want to watch out for that. Then it's got sugar. Then it's got fructose, which is sugar. And then let's go down the vegetable glycerin. It's got invert sugar, which is sugar again, right? Then it's got salt. And you're feeling it's got invert sugar, corn syrup, you all. And here's the apple puree that they're claiming that's the whole natural fruit. They're going to put a little bit of that in there so that they can put that on the front, right? And then there is sugar again. And then apple puree from concentrate, which is full of sugar too. And then sugar one more time. So look at there, guys. 13 sugars, 12 added sugars for that little Nutri-Grain bar that we think that we're giving our kids something so great. But guess what it is? Nothing but sugar, nothing but junk, and it's not contributing to any of their energy sources or their vitamins, their non-essentials that they need, right?
Nuts.
Look at the nuts. Okay, she's got some nuts in there. Cranberries, cherries. So, and it says roasted and salted.
I know I'm winning. I better be winning with these.
So Kelly, what we want to do when we're eating a nut, we want to get raw nuts and unsalted as much as possible. And not only is that salted and roasted, but turn it around on the back. But guys,
raw
guess what?
And unsalted?
Yes, but we're going to make your own nut mix. And I'm telling you, you're going to love it. So Kelly, do you see sugar at all on there?
OMG. Yes. In my cranberries, they have added sugar.
Added sugar, because you know how tart cranberries are.
And in my cherries.
And her cherries, sugar and sunflower oil. Now,
this blend here is so good.
Is it good?
And that's probably why it's so good.
Because guess what, Kelly? That sugar, we know that sugar releases dopamine in the brain, a pleasure. Dopamine in the brain, and that's why we get addicted to it. They say that sugar is just molecules away from cocaine, even, and it's been that it's such an addictor to the body and to the brain. And Kelly, also the Oreo. They've talked about how they've studied the Oreo, putting all the chemicals to make the Oreo even so addictive to people. So there's a study that's been done with the food that we eat, Kelly, that makes you buy it again and again and again. Yes.
I'm just finishing up this. I'm not going to buy it again.
Okay, she's not going to buy it again.
But I can't throw it away.
But guys, the key is it's not feeling like, and Kelly, does this excite you? You should be getting excited.
No, I'm really excited because you're going to have to go in the grocery store with me and show me what to do.
We are getting ready to do that, guys. You're going to see Kelly revitalize this cabinet. And look at there. Up top, she's got pretzels. And many people think, okay, pretzels are good for you. I'm going to eat them as a snack with some string cheese, right? That's dead food too, right? She's got some apple cider vinegar in there.
Hey.
I'm giving her high five on that. Way to go, way to go, way to go. And let's see in there, she's got some white flour in there, Aunt Jemima, self-rising white flour.
What
so
about
Kelly,
my pastas?
we're gonna work on that white flour too, okay? Because there's different kind of flours that you can do, coconut flour, and millet flour, and flours that are gonna be better for you. Oh, she's got in there some fettuccine. So that is just white pasta, everybody. That's gonna turn right into sugar in the body. You definitely want to get a whole grain pasta. They have some gluten-free pastas as well. So the pasta that we eat is so important too, guys. Many people are walking around with a lot of the pastas and things sticking on their colon walls, not able to digest properly and fully, because Kelly, a lot of the flours that are out there too, people are having, it's contributing to leaky gut syndrome too as well. Really? And a lot of the foods that we eat. So I know, Kelly, you were telling me, is your digestion exactly where you want it to be?
No.
So we gotta,
not at all.
Do you? And then fiber, Kelly, guess what? All of these foods, they definitely, they don't have the fiber that we need. That, like, are you going, I know this may be a personal question, but ask yourselves, everybody, are you going to the restroom 3 times a day? And is it the first thing that wakes you up in the morning? You don't have to answer that, Kelly, for me, but just think on that one.
You mean like number 2?
Yes,
3
number 2.
3 times a day?
3 times a day. And it should wake you up in the morning. After your body's just been resting and digesting, you should have one of those moments, those moving moments.
Seriously, James, 3 times a day?
3 times a day. So let's see what else she's got. More in there.
Ooh,
she's got.
I'll show you my favorite.
Oh, marshmallows. marshmallows. And Kelly, didn't you?
I know.
Did you have your hot cocoa? Because you like hot cocoa, right? Do you have any of that in there now?
My hot chocolate? Oh, yeah.
Let's see. We're going to talk about this. Let's talk about it.
Now.
Because we are going to have an alternative to
And
this
this is
as
not
well.
just hot chocolate.
Okay.
Bam! That is Starbucks hot chocolate.
So then she adds on that hot chocolate. And she's got this cutest little darling that is there. We don't know. She may have to pay us royalty, so we can't put the baby on camera just yet. But let's look at this hot chocolate.
Okay.
So this hot chocolate has in there, the number one ingredient is sugar. You know, it's cane sugar, but still 2 teaspoons of it is 17 grams of sugar. Then when you put those marshmallows, let's look at the marshmallows, Kelly. The marshmallows are
16 grams of sugar.
Corn syrup and sugar. The first ingredient on marshmallows. So what you're eating, and artificial flavors. It's got the blue coloring too as well. So just all sugar, right? So there is nothing nutritional. You're drinking a cup of sugar for your body. But guess what, Kelly? There's sunshine and a chocolatey sunshine around the corner, because you can still enjoy your chocolatey cocoa where it's good and beneficial for you. And is there Doritos up there? Is that a bag of Doritos? Doritos. Okay, and remember, guys, chips and all of these things as well. A lot of those have the oils in them that we want to stay away from. They have the partially hydrogenated soybean oils. Is that red one, Kelly? Oh, those aren't Doritos. All those are tortilla chips there. So she got the tortilla chips. So
but
again,
I do have a bag of red kidney beans.
She's got some kidney beans too. When's the last time you made those, Kelly?
I got some in the refrigerator.
Oh, you do? Okay. So guess what, Kelly?
I like
it's not like you don't have things that you can work with, right? That you are eating out, because I know you love salad and different things like that too as well.
Yes.
But we're going to look at how do we make our plates work in our favor? Because guess what, Kelly? If someone were to eat just a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, that's all dead food. It's called acidic. So I'm going to be teaching acidic and alkaline. Okay. So alkaline food is a food that is life. That's the food that's going to create a pH in your body. But all of these foods are taking away from your energy source, but they're leaving a deposit of sugar and sodium, which is working against you. It's contributing to the obesity, and it's in all of these processed foods. So we are getting ready to unprocess our body and revitalize our cabinet. So Kelly, if you would step away, because we are going to show you again what's there and saying bye-bye to all of those things. And we're going to revitalize this cabinet. Again, you guys, like I said, a lot of these things are full of, like we said, sugar, salt, and partially hydrogenated soybean oils. Watch, you begin to change these things, begin to revitalize your cabinet. You're going to change your life. Hope you guys enjoyed this segment today, and we'll continue to give you feedback on how you can switch out these items. So stay tuned for the next video. Kelly, you want to come and say thank you to the camera?
Thank you all so much. Thank you for your support. Thank you for not judging my pantry.
No judgment here.
This is about to be such a fun journey. I'm looking forward to going on a grocery shopping run with Tangi, because I have children and I want to see the difference in their behavior and in their energy levels and their focus. So I'm really, really excited about revamping my pantry and revitalizing my life.
And we're beyond worth it, right?
Yes, yes.
Okay. All right. We'll see you soon.